most years we go to the Bredbo Christmas Barn. So Bredbo is a very small village in between Canberra and Cooma, which is where my parents live and where I live in Canberra. And I've been living between those two houses, and close to Cooma there's a little village called Bredbo, and they have a shop, a Christmas shop, and it is magical. It is magical. It is magical. It is so magical. I will just sit on this side so that you can see the footage of the Christmas barn. I will put it here. I was going to make its own video, but I realized that I wouldn't be able to use the sound because it was very loud and it had other people's children screaming and talking and other people's conversations in there as well, and really loud Christmas carols. So you can see the footage that I took, lots of little snippets that I thought I would mash into something for you, and I've decided to just include it in this video. So in this video I'm going to talk about what I bought at the Christmas barn this year, and I'll show you those, but also my most beloved bauble that I bought from the Christmas barn, from the Bredbo Christmas barn, my most beloved bauble that I bought from the Bredbo Christmas barn, my most beloved bauble that I bought from the Bredbo Christmas barn. That's a tongue twister and a half. I have a second coffee still in my Christmas mug. Right, so this is the Bredbo Christmas barn bag. And they have this little design with the elves, and they're all walking along, and it says the Bredbo Christmas barn. Have lots of very breakable ornaments in there, and of course if you break it you buy it, so you go in to look at all the amazing things, but don't touch much because it's all made of glass. So they wrap them in crinkly tissue paper. So this is some good paper that I will reuse. As wrapping paper. So every year I like to buy the ornament that I find the most ridiculous, the most atrocious, the most strange, the weirdest Christmas ornament I can find in the place is the one that I buy, and it's often not very expensive, but quite strange. So one year I got a hippopotamus. I don't have it here, it's at my parents' house, but it was a large brown glass thing with a hippopotamus in it, and it was so weird. This year my sister bought an armadillo in a Christmas jumper. That's pretty cool, but I thought the most ridiculous thing I saw at the Christmas barn this year was this. And it says, "Hey Santa, let's get cozy." And if you look really close, you can see that she is a little bit of a ho. But also, what's quite strange about this is that Santa's holding a telegram, and it says military telegram. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in the time of telegrams and the military and the war, if you got a military telegram, that usually meant that your loved one was not coming home for Christmas. Like that was a sad thing, like somebody had obviously died or gone missing, or been killed in war, and she should not be so happy about getting that for Christmas. And it just says, "Hey Santa, let's get cozy with this image." It's absurd. I had to buy it. I was like, what is going on here? And also, if you look really close, you can kind of see a little bit of a nip under her shirt. It's just a bit. It's got glitter around the edges, and it's just a bit interesting. What is going on here? I also bought a really cute dragon, a really cute baby dragon ornament, but I gave that one to Christian. I bought that one for Christian because it's so cute. The second thing that I bought from the Christmas barn, I'll just get the second thing out now. Sorry that dinged on my cup. So the second thing, there's glitter in my coffee. Lots of crinkles. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Cockatoo ran this back. I'll pop that over with the other one. So the next one I got ties in greatly with my aesthetic. One thing I really love is doors. Is it breezy in your house? You need doors. So I bought this. It is a very fancy door. It's a fancy brown door with a big wreath on it, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to write something in here, but it's got a little like a ribbon across the door, and then like all this fancy pants around the doors. And this one cost me $15.95. And I think it's adorable. I just adore it. So I have a series of photographic artworks of doorways that I took when I was traveling the world ages ago, and I keep them in my house, and I'll do a bit of a video about those at a later date. I still have some printed out in my drawer here, but I love the aesthetic of doors, especially doors that are a little bit broken or overgrown or in unreachable places. That's my favourite. But yeah, I just thought this was such a nice door that I couldn't not buy this when I saw it. I was like, that's it, that's the ornament I'm getting. And then I saw this and I was like, that's it, that's the ornament I'm getting. So I got two ornaments this year, one that I really love and one that I just think is ridiculous. So those are the two I got this year. However, my most precious ornament, the most precious ornament that I've ever bought myself is actually, it comes in this box. How do you know Ken's cheating on Barbie? Its brand is Martin and Martin, Australia. I haven't looked them up, but I might look them up to see if I can get another one. Alright, let's take the lid off. Ta-da! So this is it. This is it. So this is a crystal glass ornament, and it's really heavy. It's weighty. Like it is. It is solid, and it's got a little crisscrossy pattern in the glass, and it's weighty and it's heavy, and it's this really nice glass, dark green crystal glass that just shines in the light, and it's really dark on the tree. And what I imagine would be perfect was if you had a lot of these in different colours, or really dark hanging on the tree, and then you put the lights on the tree near them that have these little beacons of light coming out near these trees. They are very heavy, so you would need a very sturdy Christmas tree. I don't often put it on the Christmas tree because I fear for it shattering. I fear for its shattering, but I love it. 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 It is just so, like, it gives a sense of sturdiness, and I don't know, I just think it's really beautiful. I just think it's really pretty, really, really pretty. It's like it's carved into the glass, the pattern is carved in, carved in, and I just think it's just so robust and so fragile at the same time, and I really like that. And when you hold it up against the light, it goes this sort of light green, but in the dark it's kind of this dark green. And it came in this box for safekeeping, and I've always kept it in there because look how it looks. It's just so, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's got a little star at the bottom, and then these like crisscross pattern with stars coming out the top. It's so pretty. The sound it makes. The little thing at the top is metal, And I think that if I replaced this, it might be a bit sturdier. But I love that it comes with